a lot of comics, they probably been doing this shit since they was young, whether it was class clown shit or neighborhood shit or you was the funny dude in the hood. So that's kind of the story for me. Like everybody I hung with, all my partners, we was the funny guys. You know what I mean? We was the guys to go to school on the first day. You fresh on your first day, we coming through that motherfucker doing tacky day.
Right.
You know what I mean? That we were just different like that.
Welcome back to the Smoking Leaf Podcast, episode 6. Laughter, the medicine of the soul. In this episode, we're sitting down with Bryson, the funniest fuck Bryson Brown, comedian who's mastered the art of turning life's highs into lows with laughter. We're going to dig into how comedy reflects culture, humor is one of the strongest survival tools, and how the real connection often starts with a good joke. It's more than about being funny, it's about seeing life through sharper and a freer lens.
Oh, boy, you wrote that, boy. You got there. You took some time, boy. You wrote that on that left.
I did.
The ink, put the ink in that motherfucker, wrote that on paper. I like that.
Me?
Good words, G.
You feel me? So support is a verb around here. Make sure you like and subscribe. Smoking Leaf Podcast. Catch us on Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Support is a verb. Do that. Bryson, what can we get with you?
Man, y'all can catch me on everything social media, man. TikTok, Instagram. Them the same titles, _ Bryson Brown, Bryson, Bryson Brown. Got the YouTube channel being built right now. So a lot of that promotional shit is coming because we had to come back and readjust, retool, and just take old shit down so we can get ready for the new shit we got coming. So YouTube channel, Bryson Brown Comedy, but I'm pretty much active on TikTok and Instagram.
For sure,
you know what I mean? Facebook too, Bryson Brown. For sure. Yeah, catch me on there right now.
The personal connection, I saw Bryson, man, I feel like it was a decade ago, opening for Bruce twice. Then you came back to Cap City and did your own thing, been opening, man. So y'all support funny cat. First laugh. What made you realize you was funny?
What made me I think, a lot of comics, they probably been doing this shit since they was young, whether it was class clown shit or neighborhood shit or you was the funny dude in the hood. So that's kind of the story for me. Like everybody I hung with, all my partners, we was the funny guys. You know what I mean? We was the guys to go to school on the first day. You fresh on your first day, we coming through that motherfucker doing tacky day.
Right.
You know what I mean? That we were just different like that.
Scoring, ranking.
Yeah, all of us, man. And then through college, I linked up with some funny guys, and we was the funny guys. So everywhere I went, I always was around funny dudes. And to be honest, like any of my homeboys could probably do stand up. I'm just the only one who just did this shit. So it's not like, I swear, you come around us, we all just funny. We laugh and we talking about each other. That's just how I've been.
Yeah.
Probably since my cousins, my friends, we just all funny, man. So that's just where it come from, dog. This shit started early. I don't know when it happened, where it started. I don't know how this shit click on. I just know, man, I linked up with homeboys that was funny, and it's what we've been doing. Funny and shoes. That's all we know. Buy shoes, nigga, and be funny doing it.
Oh, is it therapeutic to you? You feel like it's therapeutic?
Now it is, because it's a profession, I guess. You know what I mean? So now it's more or less like shit. A lot of times I get on stage just to kind of, especially with now where I'm at in my life, just going through some shit, I'm able to just go on stage and kind of just talk it out. You know what I mean? Right. And cover it into some funny shit.
Right.
So yeah, it's therapeutic, And after a lot of shows, people come up, on some real shit, like, man, that shit right there that you talking about,
that shit feel great.
And so that's therapeutic to hear that shit, because I don't write it to, I guess, I don't know, I don't ever write these jokes for motherfuckers to come tell me some shit they'll tell a musician, you know what I mean? So it'd be different like that. So it's therapeutic in a lot of ways, man. This comedy shit is cool.
It is. It's mental health month. I absolutely think it's therapeutic, because some motherfuckers, from a person on the stage, some people would absolutely never say the shit that you got the audacity to say, so they need somewhere to laugh at it.
Yeah, and a lot of times, a lot of shit I say on stage, I wouldn't say regular, you know what I mean? Right. So, like, and that's just a lot of stuff I say direct to people in the joke form that I just don't say probably direct like that, you know what I mean? Because my personality non-confrontational, I'm just real cool, so a lot of shit I just keep to myself, or just, like that. But on stage, it's whatever. Like, that's my playground to say whatever I want, however I want to say it, and just make sure I cover it up funny, but I can say that shit.
Yeah. So how would you, as a you're Austin native,
Mm-hmm.
H-Town, I see that culture
Yeah.
is similar. How do you feel like the culture and community helped shape you as a comedian?
In Austin, man, I don't know. Like I said, it's I always tell people like me and my home, we grew up like the wood. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
yeah,
Like the
yeah.
boys on the
Okay, yeah,
wood. Like
yeah.
you know, we stayed out the shit. We was just that. So I think just my homeboy Smoke got this camcorder, right?
Okay.
Probably like our 10th grade year in high school. So that's what two. I graduated 02, so this is what 99, 2000, somewhere around there. He got a camcorder for Christmas, and that might be the spark of it all. When I think back, cause we recording everything, we was doing little home movies and shit. Me, him, and my partner Black Mike, Prentice,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
boys was putting these shits on VHSs, and they were going around the city, and we would go to house
But
parties.
that was the early days.
Yeah, I'm
That's
saying.
really innovative for that
Yeah,
time.
yeah, a lot of this shit
Yeah.
we've been doing. Motherfuckers doing this shit really early. Like we would go to house parties and motherfuckers have been seeing the movies and shit. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and we did this shit for a couple years, and so I think
Was y'all
that's
flipping it on the profit level?
no, we weren't. It was
It's a
just for
creative
fun.
part.
Like
Yeah.
shit, we recorded this shit. Black Mike made dubs and took it up of Reagan, took it everywhere because Black Mike knew everybody. Like
Right.
he know everybody, and so that was the nigga who was taking these tapes and showing them to people who would come over his crib. Watch this, man. This shit crazy.
Yeah,
And it was us just, we made one movie called The Blair Bitch Project. We were looking
Like
for the yeah, like the Blair. We were looking for the bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we would just do shit like that, like little movies. So that was the spark. I know that was the spark that made me want to be an actor.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I wanted
It
to
was
like
rewarding this once you see it come together. It was
because motherfuckers knew a nigga from shit. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't in the streets like that. We wasn't thugging. Like we wasn't no street guys. So we wasn't known from that. We were just known athletics and being funny. You know what I mean? So my shit was acting. Like, oh, okay, so this is my little lane into motherfuckers knowing who I am. Just being funny or just being a nigga on camera to say anything, do anything, look the craziest.
Right.
And so I learned that early. Like I ain't got to say shit in person, but I can say shit on this camera. Motherfuckers, boom. It's the same thing. I can be a quiet, reserved nigga like I am, and let these boys be loud and know everybody. But I can be in the cut, but still be known through some shit. Mm-hmm. So that's pretty much how that's how my thought process went with this shit.
Yeah, that was innovative. That was cool. Did any of them keep rocking out with
Black Mike? He did music for years, man. He produced On My Mama On My Hood, like he did that. And so from that when they just got a Grammy for sampling that. So you know what I mean? Like so that boy done did some shit, man. He did some shit with Lil O. He like yeah, my nigga Black Mike did his thing, man. He dropped some projects on his own. And my boy Prentice, athletics. He went to Alabama State. Boy got like 4 or 5 rings, big stupid ass track rings. You know what I mean? So I got a circle of guys that did some shit, man. Boys, did what they were supposed to do. Boy.
For sure. So the ha-ha part is funny. The hustle behind the ha-ha. Talk to me about the work ethic, what it takes, the grind. What's that like?
And so that's the what I'm trying, the crossroads of where I'm at right now. Just kind of learning this online hustle because it's different than when I first started. The Instagram and shit.
Rooms versus
this wasn't around. I'm not old. I'm 40, but I've been doing comedy about shit probably about 13 years now. So when I started, like, it wasn't a thing. It was Facebook was there, but you just go sign up, open mic, and you work your way through the club like that. But now it's like throw your shit online. It can catch some shit and your ass gone. Yeah. Or you throw some shit online and take some time and your ass gone. It's just online. It's the middleman now. It's not necessarily you in the entity of the comedy club or the manager or whatever. It's this thing in the middle that you can control and make your paper on. You don't necessarily need motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So that's the hustle of it. Just understanding that. We were talking earlier how to get shit from not getting flagged. You know what I mean? Learning what you can do on the beginning of the video. For these first few minutes, you can do this, and then after that, you can do what you want.
Right. Or what platform
you know what I mean? What platform can and can't? The music, the light, all that type shit, boy.
What would you say to an aspiring comedian today?
Learn it as fast as you can, G. You know what I mean? Because the longer it takes, this shit flip. It's new rules with this shit every 3 to 6 months. So it's like you gotta either if you don't want to learn it, get with somebody who like looking up that shit and like that. You know what I mean? For me, I'm searching for more like because I'm creative, dog. I don't got time to be learning all this shit. Right. I need to, but that's my mind is on some other shit. You know what I mean? So it's people in the world that specialize in learning.
And success involves team building.
You feel me? Yeah. So that's what that is, man. So it's either or. You know, dive into it for yourself, or get with a team, or a person, or a few people, whatever, to take those jobs to where you can just focus on that, and then they feed you the information as much as you need.
Mentorship. That's just it's pause right there. I think on some man shit, it's all right to have a mentor. You heard him. He said, you know what I'm saying, learn with somebody without it, swallow your ego. Mentorship. How has the mentorship in the comedy game, working with Bruce and things like that, how does that help you?
Yeah. You know, I think my biggest mentor in comedy, man, is definitely it'd have to be Ali and Bruce. You know what I mean? I'm probably my biggest.
Shout out Ali Sadiq.
Yeah. It's different ways of the mentorship, right? Okay. So with Bruce, his mentorship comes in just watching. You know what I mean? Like, I don't necessarily ask. We don't sit down and ask. I don't ask him a lot of shit about business and all that. I just kind of watch how he run his shit. You know what I mean? He been doing it for so long. You talking about a comedian?
30 years.
Yeah, you talking about a comedian that don't have a big movie role. He don't have. He never had his own TV show. He's not big on social media, but yet he still sells out every weekend in theaters and all this. And that's because of the comedy. That's because of the grind of the comedy. They're not stopping on the road. Keep going, you know, reinventing yourself and just staying relevant in that world. You know, Ali mentorship comes with life and comedy. That's more or less like I guess a big homie type shit. You know what I mean? Like I moved to Houston for Ali to get up under that umbrella because I knew, like, okay, I was gonna either move to Chicago or move to Houston. My ex-wife at the time, we went to Chicago. She didn't like the cold because I took her there in the wintertime. I took her at the wrong time. If I would have took her in the summer, we would have been in Chicago. All my people up there, like, that's why. I went up there. My father from up there. I went up there summertime. I was really finna take it to Chicago, but I took her there at the wrong time. It was cold as hell. She couldn't do it. And so we chose Houston. Her parents lived in Houston. I went to school out there. I had some people. So it was a cool transition from Austin to Houston. And so knowing that, I'm like, okay, well, I go to Houston. I know that boy Ali out there. I knew him from college.
Okay.
Because Ali was doing all the step shows and TSU. He was on fire. Comedy View. He did that. Yeah, he was doing his thing comedy-wise. And he was the first person I seen do it, like, live. You know what I mean? Pause. Like, the on stage live doing jokes. So I knew that, and so I was like, well, shit, I can go out there. And there's a few more people in Houston that had been on BET. Keisha Hunt, you had Blaine, Terry Grossman. You know what I mean? So you had some people out in the H that had touched the TV, Juan Varial, and it was like, okay, shit, them boys out there touching the TV down the street in Austin. This before the comedy boom. So in Austin, it wasn't shit out here. Like, it was Cap City, the Velveeta Room.
Right.
And for me at the time, shit, I wasn't getting no play in them rooms. I was underground.
And just keep it real, like I said, you inspired me. I did a couple of open mics. It's definitely not a bunch of black rooms.
It was, and it wasn't at all. Like, man, be honest, my nigga, and I'm not even saying this shit just because, like, when I first started, bro, 2000 and I graduated 05, 06. That's when I started kind of getting out here, my nigga. It was me and this cat named Jimmy Roulette. And Jimmy Roulette was like a Dave Chappelle type motherfucker. So he was kind of like mainstream, but I was coming from the East. You know what I mean? I'm white. I'm white tee, you know, fitted head low, you know, baggy. I'm talking that shit.
Only one on the list looked like
one on the list like that, and that shit went on for years. Like, I mean, I was the only nigga banging with them boys for years in that comedy club, man, and I was really getting it in. But the difference is, I had shit like I was going on Illusions, hosting shit at Illusions. I'm hosting shit at Midtown. What was the joint name on 35? Goddamn, before it was Midtown, the studio. I'm doing this shit over at the studio. I'm over Mojo's hosting shit. I'm through all through the East in these little rooms doing it like that for us. But then I'm going to Cap City, and so them comedians couldn't understand. Like, damn, how he don't even come around here, but how is he so good? Like, where is he doing this shit?
That versatility.
Like, they couldn't understand. Like, well, shit, y'all stay over here. I'm going everywhere.
Working out.
And then I'm gonna come over here and bang with y'all and do a little open mic. And then if they put me on some shit, we'll take it. But That was my hustle for years.
That's a nugget you got to work out. You got to.
I was everywhere, man. I didn't just stay at Cap City because I knew that shit early. Like, they not fucking with me. And this is at the time. Like, now it's cool, but at the time it's like, because they didn't understand. Right, they never. Right. I don't think they ever seen motherfuckers come through like
really
that.
Just like, some cultural ignorance on the
yeah, they never seen it. You know, so I was the fresh. So you know, all these black comics coming through now, and they
this page.
Yeah, thank you, partner, man, because it shit wasn't like this at all, boy.
Cap City wasn't
it wasn't like this, man. Your ass wasn't getting on. If you got on, dog, you was going on late as hell. You wasn't catching no crowd. Like, right. I was going up 3rd, 4th, 5th. You know what I mean? But I earned that shit. It took a lot. It took a while. Right. To the point where I can go in Cap City and they'll be like, "You want to go up tonight?" type shit.
Right.
You know?
2 minutes set, 5 minutes set, 10 minutes set.
And so that was the grind for the longest. But then I took it to Houston, and that was a whole new ball game. Cause them boys in Houston, that shit's so diverse.
Hustle town, yeah.
And hustle, yeah, and they was getting to it. That was a whole different level of like when it took me about a year to get adjusted in that bitch, real shit. Cause I was buying like a motherfucker going when I first got there.
Hey, but you got to keep working in between.
I was bombing like a mother when I got to the H because my style was different. I was with the pen and the paper because I come from Austin, so I come from I come from that scene.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I come from structure. I go to Houston, and boys is like free. You know, they off the dome with it, like they whole set. And so I'm like, damn, all right, I'm coming with this shit. You know, I got to learn how to go back and forth with this shit. So that's what Houston taught me, was how to perform in front of everybody, Africans, Latinos, white, and they all be in the same room.
It's a diversity.
Yeah, but all be in the same. Ain't no white room, ain't no black nigga. It's everybody in one motherfucker.
Yeah.
So you got to know how to talk to everybody. You know what I mean? And then, like I say, just learning the ins and outs of comedy and just working the hardest rooms to the whitest room. Houston got all that shit.
Yeah.
That's what Austin didn't have. Houston got all that shit. You can go north side food with them crazy ass niggas over there. Take it to the south, you know, on some player shit, you know what I mean? Then you can go Cypress, they white boy, you know, whatever they got going on out there. And it's just a nice little old mix of shit. Then you got the improv, you know, that's the mainstream, that's the A room. So when you get up in there, you know you going to something. Especially when they fooling with you, you own to something. So Houston, like that city right there is where I really got it. I got it in. I say that.
I've been watching, been doing good. Keep it up. Take time to shout out our sponsor. This episode is brought to you by Connect, the all-in-one powered business platform built just for small business owners. Whether you need a website, online store, scheduling, email marketing, and email or domain, Connect does it all. No tech skills required with their AI-powered build Decorate templates that are industry specific, built-in marketing, CRM tools to track your growth. You can finally focus on running your business instead of running the website. Plus, the simple onboarding and knowledge hub make it easy to get started, even if you've never launched online before. Get started today. Watch your business work smarter, not harder. Visit www.knykt.co. Laughter, medicine for the soul. I love the shit out of comedy. I remember getting kicked out of school, watching Def Comedy Jam, sneaking, watching, listening to George Carl, Adam Sandler tapes, any kind of comedy. So, was you fucking with it like that?
Yeah, man. It's funny. I didn't have to sneak. Like, my mama was a big comedy fan, so I remember watching like Bring the Pain, Chris Rock, Bring the Pain.
Yeah.
That's probably like my favorite special all time.
Okay.
I remember watching Martin Lawrence, You So Crazy with my mama when I was little. I remember being able to watch Def Comedy Jam. Like, I didn't have to sneak. Like, she would let me watch that shit.
That's dope.
And so, you know, you think all these little things, like, oh, okay, I see why I'm doing what I'm doing. I've been watching this shit since I was fucking 6 years old.
Right.
With my mama and without. So, yeah, man, comedy has been, I've always been into it. Earthquake, you know.
Yeah. Okay, so top 5. Let's talk top 5.
Top 5 comics.
Yes, sir.
To me, this is my opinion, because motherfuckers be like, that ain't the top 5. This is my top 5. You asked me.
It's subjective. Yeah.
The key word is my. M-Y. My top 5. I'm going to go.
Bryson Brown top 5.
I'm going to go Earthquake. I'm going to go Earthquake. I'm going to go Ali Sadiq. I'm going to go Rock. Chris Rock.
Okay.
I'm going to go Bernie,
Mac. I can't argue.
and
Yeah.
K Dub. That's my
K-Dub.
top five.
Okay.
K Dub. That's my top five.
He say
Earthquake, Ali,
Ali,
Chris
Chris
Rock,
Rock,
Bernie
Bernie
Mac,
Mac,
and K
K-Dub.
Dub.
All right.
That's my top five. Cuz.
My top five. I don't really have this thing. All right. I'm definitely gonna say Chappelle. My top. Uh,
I got a cold ass top five. I'm just even thinking about it, like, oh, them boys. Oh yeah, Ali gonna host that jump.
Martin, Mac. Last two. Shit. I gotta think, man. Two more.
And Martin,
He a six man.
he my sixth man.
All right. Damn.
Yeah, see, it's so many comments,
It
bro.
is.
That's why I said my top five. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like my style of
Stuck in the top
comedy
three,
that I
honestly.
like. You know what I'm saying? So you get to trying to be politically correct in your shit. That's why you get my top five. Who I'm gonna sit down and watch all day is those five. I can watch all day.
All right.
You know what I mean?
H-Town, I got. I'm okay. H-Town, I got to throw Ali. One more. Shit. I guess there's really more. This like really respecting the work ethic too, like a motherfucker. It's
Yeah.
Kevin Hart.
All right.
Put Kevin in there, man. That transition.
Yeah. Kev would probably be in if you told me a 10 or a 15, Kev would be in there. Bruce would be in a 10.
Yeah. Dope episode. Happy to have you, Bryson, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Your story is beautiful. The grind, mentorship, comedy, laugh, pivot. I like that you said that. You said Bruce did that to sustain that long career.
Mm-hmm.
So talk to us about anything you got going on. Tell us how to support you.
Yeah, man. Well, shit, if you got, everything digital platform music wise, man, we got 3 comedy albums out on Tidal, Apple Music, Spotify, Pandora. You can pull my name up, man. 3 albums out. We working on a new visual, man. Got the title and everything. Matter of fact, y'all be the first people to hear the special title. It's called How a Fella Got His Groove Back.
How a Fella Got His
Groove Back.
Yes, sir.
About me going through divorce and getting back out there. You know what I mean? That whole little transition. You feel me? So, not to scare y'all. No. But you feel me?
Yeah.
So yeah, How a Fella Got His Groove Back. That's gonna be the title of the special. So I don't know if I'm gonna do it on YouTube or me and Ali speaking about that on how we, so that's going, how that's going. And man, and just still traveling, bro, moving around. On tour right now with Bruce. So, I've been touring with him for about Chicago last night. He filmed his Netflix special last night, so that'll be coming.
You ready for that?
So yeah, man, I've been touring my dog for about 7 years. And we still moving around. I'm still blessed to be moving around and doing this thing, bro. Until I can figure out how to step on these little rocks on my own and start touring on my own. We still moving around like this.
You're doing good, bro. Keep up the good
work,
work,
man. Appreciate
like we said, support is a verb around here. Like, subscribe, follow Bryson Brown at all those platforms.
Yeah.
Give Bruce a follow and everything they got going on. Appreciate you joining us. Word of the week: audacity. We interviewed a great comic, Bryson Brown, Austin native. This cat had the audacity to believe in his ability to make people laugh, his ability to joke, tell, and act. That's yielded a 13-year career touring with Bruce, Ali Sadiq, D. Ray, and then it's here. Hosted podcast, 3 specials, getting ready to release a visual special. Audacity. It takes audacity to do that. It does. My personal connection to that is I had the audacity to move to Austin. In that, finding community, finding something to do. One of the things I found to do was to go to Cap City Comedy Club. At Cap City Comedy Club, I saw Bryce. Started following him. Saw that he went to TSU. Kept following him. Saw him again. Had the audacity to try open mic. Did that. Killed it. Really, really enjoyed it. Had the audacity to try this podcast. Had the audacity to reach out to him. Interviewed him. Did it. That's a highlight. However, None of that type of shit happen without audacity. So whatever the fuck it is you got that you really, really want to do, have the audacity to do it, because it can't happen unless you do. Audacity, word of the week. Have some. Peace. In closing comments, I might ramble from time to time. Closing comments, just in case you forget. Just in case you forget, never, ever, ever forget to remember who the fuck you are. And if you're digging this, shout out to Dapper. Go to www.thedapperbrand.com and get yours. Show us a bunch of love. Shout out to Phoenix DNA TX. TJ, you amazing, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. The dispensary is open. The Smoke Easy is open. Pull up. Bryson, keep doing what you're doing. Appreciate you pulling up to the pod. Y'all follow, like, subscribe. Action. It's a verb around here. Smoking Leaf Podcast. Catch you next week. Shout out to S1E6 for having this. This is my first time living dream. Okay. I got a kid. I can't hold her accountable for living that dream. Oh. Houston, Texas, is where I'm from. Moved to Austin. H-Town, but first of all, I want to apologize that I sound like an old white man. I'm wearing this hat. I'm really a hood nigga. Abundance. Seriously. You'll find out. Just work with me. The first thing I need you to do is take a keep it real pledge with me. If it's because you love the Lord and you believe in the Bible, if it's because you're a real nigga, it's because you stand up, but I need you to keep real. That's the only way we can work tonight. Can you turn it down a little bit? Please. If you were wondering, hold on. If you were wondering if there's something missing in this episode, it might be just a little bit. The rest of it, the full episode, the bonus, will be found on our Patreon. You don't want to miss it. It's below. Click the links, subscribe, come catch us on that side.